the undeniable power of presence. What if you could walk into any room and without saying a word, everyone feels your presence? Powerful people don't demand attention, they command it. And today, I'll show you how. They don't have to be the loudest, they don't have to demand attention, yet something about them pulls people in. It's not just confidence, it's not just status, it's an aura, a presence so strong that people can't ignore it. Now here's the question, what if you could develop that same aura? What if you could walk into any situation and naturally draw respect, intrigue, and admiration without chasing it? The truth is, powerful people don't beg for attention, they command it. And today, you're going to learn exactly how to cultivate that power for yourself. By the end of this video, you won't just understand power, you'll radiate it. Let's begin. The Stoic secret to unstoppable presence. True power isn't about force or status, it's about presence. The ability to walk into any room and command respect without saying a word. Look at Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who faced war, betrayal, and immense pressure. Yet he never lost control. His presence alone demanded loyalty and respect. His secret? Stoic philosophy. He focused only on what he could control, his mind, his emotions, and his actions. Everything else, irrelevant. In today's world, power isn't about money or status, it's about control. Those who remain calm under pressure are the ones who lead, influence, and attract others effortlessly. So, how do you develop that unshakable presence? Let's break it down. And today, I'll show you how to develop that same powerful presence. But here's the challenge. Don't just watch. Apply these 5 Stoic principles immediately, because once you do, everything changes. Let's begin. 1. Control the frame. Focus only on what you can control. True power is not about controlling others, it is about controlling yourself. The most respected individuals do not waste energy on things beyond their influence. Instead of reacting emotionally, they dictate the energy of every situation. This is called frame control, the ability to stay composed and unshaken, no matter what happens around you. People who master this naturally command respect because they are not easily affected by external chaos. Why this matters? Hien-Ra Kong voice. One of the biggest mistakes people make is allowing external circumstances to dictate their emotions. They get frustrated over bad traffic, angry at rude people, or stressed by things they cannot change. But the moment you let something outside of you control your emotions, you lose power. Powerful people understand a key truth. Your reaction is always your choice. Instead of complaining or getting angry, they focus only on what they can influence. This ability to filter out distractions and stay centered is what makes them magnetic. How to apply this in daily life? Hien-Ra Kong voice. When facing frustration, uncertainty, or pressure, ask yourself one question. Is this within my control? If yes, shift your focus to what can be done. If no, let it go immediately. Dwelling on things beyond your control only drains energy. Another key step is training yourself to be unreactive. People will test you, provoke you, and try to shake your confidence. But when you react emotionally, you hand over control. Instead, pause, breathe, and stay composed. Social power and influence. Hien-Ra Kong voice. In conversations, the person who remains calm always controls the frame. Instead of trying to impress or prove yourself, listen more than you speak. When you control your energy, people will instinctively be drawn to you. The wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. Hien-Ra Kong voice. Marcus Aurelius ruled during war, betrayal, and political instability, yet he remained unshaken. He followed one principle: You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This mindset allowed him to lead with calm authority, making people respect his presence without him having to demand it. Mastering frame control is the first step toward developing an aura of power and magnetism. When you stop reacting to things beyond your control, you move from being influenced to being the one who influences. Next, we move to the Stoic strategy that will prepare you for anything life throws your way. 2. Practice Premeditatio Malorum. Anticipate challenges before they happen. Most people get overwhelmed and paralyzed when unexpected challenges arise. They react emotionally, panic, or make impulsive decisions. But Stoic leaders understood a powerful truth. If you anticipate hardship before it happens, you become unshakable when it does. This is where Premeditatio Malorum comes in, the Stoic practice of mentally preparing for the worst before it occurs. Instead of hoping life goes smoothly, you train yourself to expect difficulties and handle them with calm precision. Why this strategy works? Hien Rakong voice. Most people live in constant denial of life's difficulties. They avoid thinking about failure, setbacks, or pain until it blindsides them. But what if, instead of fearing challenges, you prepared for them? What if you already knew how you would react if something went wrong? What if setbacks didn't shake your confidence, but instead felt like scenarios you had already conquered in your mind? This is the power of Premeditatio Malorum. It removes the shock factor from adversity, making you mentally stronger than everyone around you. How to apply this in daily life? Hien Rakong voice. Every morning, take 2 minutes to ask yourself, what could go wrong today? Will you face criticism? Will plans fall apart? Will someone disappoint you? Instead of fearing these possibilities, walk through them in your mind and visualize yourself responding with calm and control. If you expect challenges, they lose their power over you. Instead of reacting emotionally, you will respond strategically. The power of controlled discomfort. Hien Rakong voice. Seneca, one of history's greatest Stoic philosophers, took this principle even further. He practiced discomfort deliberately, wearing simple clothes, eating plain food, and imagining himself losing everything. Why? Because by exposing himself to controlled hardship, he built mental resilience. If you've already experienced discomfort, it no longer scares you. If you've faced your fears in your mind, you won't panic when they happen in reality. Those who prepare for adversity remain strong when others crumble. When you train your mind to expect obstacles, you move through life with unshakable confidence. This is how Stoic leaders, warriors, and high-status individuals operate. And now that you've learned how to mentally prepare for hardship, it's time for the next step, voluntary discomfort. This strategy will train you to thrive in adversity rather than avoid it. 3. Master voluntary discomfort. Train yourself to be unbreakable. Most people spend their lives avoiding discomfort, choosing the easiest path whenever possible. They seek comfort, predictability, and convenience. But this creates a fragile mind, one that breaks under pressure. The Stoics believed the opposite. Instead of running from hardship, they trained for it. They deliberately placed themselves in challenging situations to build resilience, so that when real difficulties appeared, they were ready. This is called voluntary discomfort, the practice of choosing controlled hardship to strengthen yourself mentally and physically. Why this strategy works? Hien Rakong voice. Most people react poorly to adversity because they've never trained for it. They panic when they lose money. They break down when relationships fail. They become weak when things don't go their way. But what if you trained yourself to handle discomfort? What if hardship didn't weaken you, but instead made you stronger? This is the power of voluntary discomfort. The more you expose yourself to controlled challenges, the more unshakable you become. How to apply this in daily life? Hien Rakong voice. Each week, choose one small challenge to embrace discomfort on purpose. Take a cold shower. Teaches you to stay calm under stress. Fast for a day. Helps you master cravings and self-control. Sleep without a pillow or on the floor. Builds mental toughness through physical discipline. Put yourself in an uncomfortable social situation. Trains you to handle pressure without fear. By doing this, you rewire your brain to stop fearing discomfort. You realize that pain, hunger, cold, or stress do not control you. The wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, Hien Rakong voice. Marcus Aurelius knew that comfort weakens the mind. He understood that true strength is built through hardship. He once wrote, "The more we value comfort, the weaker we become. True strength is built through hardship." This is why he trained like a soldier, never allowing luxury to soften his mind. Powerful people aren't born strong. They are forged through discipline. Those who intentionally seek discomfort become invincible when real adversity strikes. Now that you've learned how to train your mind for hardship, it's time for the next Stoic strategy: silence and observation. This is the key to controlling your emotions and maintaining authority in any situation. 4. Silence and observation. Say less, control more. Most people believe that power comes from speaking louder or more often. But in reality, those who speak the least often control the room the most. Why? Because when you speak sparingly, every word holds more weight. The less predictable you are, the more people lean in to hear what you have to say. Silence creates authority. Observation creates control. When you master both, you become a force that people instinctively respect and follow. Why? Silence equals power. Hien Rakong voice. Weak people talk too much because they feel the need to prove themselves. Powerful people, on the other hand, let their actions, presence, and strategic words command attention. When you speak less, people value your words more. When you pause before responding, you create mystery and intrigue. When you observe first, you understand people's intentions before they understand yours. This is why silence and observation are at the core of strategic influence. How to apply this in daily life? Hien Rakong voice. Try this simple exercise in your next conversation. Pause before responding. When asked a question, wait a moment before answering. This forces others to pay attention and makes your response seem more thoughtful. Listen more than you speak. People respect those who are selective with their words. Use silence as a tool. Instead of rushing to fill awkward pauses, let them sit. Silence makes people uncomfortable. Use it to shift power in your favor. Example from history: Napoleon's strategic silence, Hien Rakong voice. Napoleon Bonaparte was famous for his deliberate pauses. When someone asked him a question, he wouldn't immediately answer. Instead, he would pause, watching their reaction. This had two effects. It forced others to lean in and wait for his response. It made him appear calm, calculated, and in control. This simple tactic made him one of the most respected and feared leaders in history. Powerful people don't waste words. They let silence and observation do most of the work. When you speak less and listen more, you become unpredictable, respected, and in control. Now that you understand how to command attention without speaking, let's move to the final Stoic strategy, the discipline of delayed gratification. This is the key to long-term power, success, and self-mastery. 5th, discipline over motivation. How to build unstoppable consistency. Most people rely on motivation to take action. They wait for the perfect moment, the right mindset, or the feeling of inspiration to push them forward. But motivation is unreliable. It fades, it fluctuates, and it can't be trusted. The truth? Those who achieve power and success don't rely on motivation at all. They rely on discipline. Discipline ensures that you keep going, even when you don't feel like it. It makes you consistent, resilient, and unstoppable. Why discipline wins over motivation? Hien Rakong voice. Motivation is temporary. It feels good, but it disappears quickly. Discipline is permanent. It's a system that keeps you on track, no matter what. Motivation depends on feelings, and feelings change. Discipline depends on action, and action creates results. If you want to develop an aura of power, you must train yourself to act, regardless of how you feel. How to apply this in daily life? Hien Rakong voice. The key is to set strict routines and follow them no matter what. Stop waiting to feel like it. Successful people don't wait for inspiration. They act as if they are already the person they want to become. Create non-negotiable habits, whether it's training, reading, or working on your craft. Do it daily, even on bad days. Remove emotions from the equation. Decide your actions in advance and execute without overthinking. If you make decisions based on discipline instead of emotion, you'll become one of the rare few who actually follow through. Marcus Aurelius's routine, the power of consistency. Hien Rakong voice. Marcus Aurelius understood that emotions are unreliable, so he created a daily system to keep himself grounded. Every morning, he wrote in his journal, reminding himself to act according to virtue, regardless of his mood. This practice trained his mind to stay focused and disciplined, even when he faced challenges, war, and betrayal. Want to build an aura of power? Build habits that reinforce your strength every single day. Discipline is the key to influence, respect, and success. Now that you know how to maintain unstoppable consistency, it's time to bring everything together. Let's recap the 5 Stoic strategies that will transform your mindset, your presence, and your ability to command respect. We've covered 5 powerful Stoic strategies that will change the way people perceive you. These principles are not just ideas. They are actionable steps that, if applied consistently, will transform your presence, mindset, and ability to command respect. Let's quickly recap the key principles. Control the frame. Stop wasting energy on what you can't control. Focus only on your own actions, mindset, and response to situations. Premeditatio Malorum. Train your mind to anticipate difficulties so that nothing surprises you. When you expect obstacles, you face them with calm and control. Voluntary discomfort. Strength isn't built in comfort. Push yourself to embrace controlled hardship so that when real challenges come, you remain unshaken. Silence and observation. Speak less, observe more. The most powerful people are those who listen, analyze, and respond with intention, not emotion. Discipline. Over motivation. Motivation is temporary, but discipline is permanent. Build habits that reinforce your strength every single day, whether you feel like it or not. Your 30-day challenge. These aren't just theories. They are meant to be applied. For the next 30 days, apply these principles in your daily life. Observe how people react to you. Watch how your energy shifts. See how your presence commands more respect and attention. Then, come back and tell me, how much has your life changed? You have 2 options. Stay the same, unnoticed, or take control and make your presence impossible to ignore. The choice is yours. If you're ready to transform, start now. If so, click on the next video. It's time to transform. And if you want to take it even further, click on the next video. It's time to transform. Click now and start your transformation.